और थर्ड वन है यहाँ पर v स्क्वायर इज माइनस c स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू 2as. These are the three equations of motion. So we will derive three equations of motion from the velocity time graph, and all of three equations will derive from the same graph. We have to take 5 physical quantities and 2 assumptions. With the help of 5 physical quantities and 2 assumptions, and with that graph, we will prove all three equations from the same graph. Let's do it. Now, the physical quantities. The physical quantities are, first one is the initial velocity u, second one is the final velocity v, third one is the acceleration a, and fourth one time, and fifth one distance. These are the 5 physical quantities that we will discuss in our chapter. Now we have 2 assumptions. हमारे पास क्या है? 2 assumptions है. फर्स्ट assumption क्या है आपका? द बॉडी मूव्स इन ए स्ट्रेट लाइन. इसका मीनिंग क्या है कि अगर कोई बॉडी स्ट्रेट लाइन में मूव कर रही है तो उसके लिए उसका डिस्टेंस और उसका डिस्प्लेसमेंट क्या होगा? सेम ही होगा, बिकॉज द डायरेक्शन इज द सेम. ओके. नेक्स्ट वन क्या है? द एक्सीलरेशन इज यूनिफॉर्म. द एक्सीलरेशन इज यूनिफॉर्म मीन्स द वेलोसिटी इज इंक्रीजिंग linearly. Okay, so these are the 5 physical quantities and 2 assumptions, and with the help of velocity time graph we will explain all three equations. Now we have to learn about this graph, what this graph gives us and what is the interpretation of this graph. This graph is a velocity time graph. Okay. Now the particle is not at rest. The particle has some initial velocity. Suppose we are taking the velocity on y-axis and the time on the x-axis. Okay. So at time 0, the particle has its initial velocity u at point A. Okay. Now the particle increases its velocity and it comes from A to B. A to B. So there is a change of velocity from A to B, and when there is a change in velocity, we will have a acceleration. Okay. So यहाँ पर हमें क्या मिल जाएगा? इसका acceleration मिल जाएगा. अब नेक्स्ट वन क्या है कि ये जो this one OA, it is u is the initial velocity and OE is the final velocity v. Okay. So EA represent the change in velocity. EA represent the change in velocity, and this one AB shows that the acceleration is uniform here because it is the straight line at some angle. Okay. So I think this one is clear from here. We have 5 physical quantities, 2 assumptions, and a graph. Okay. With the help of this graph, we will prove all 3 equations of motion. Now हम करते क्या है? यहाँ पर थोड़ा मैथ यूज कर लेते हैं. ओके. अकॉर्डिंग टू द मैथ, AD इज प्रोपोर्शनल टू OC. AD is parallel to OC. AD is parallel to OC, and the length have same. So the value of T is same for both. Okay. Or we can say that AD is equal to OC is equal to T. Same as that, on y-axis we can have AO is equal to DC. AO is equal to DC is equal to U. That is the initial velocity. And OE is equal to BC is equal to V. That is the final velocity. Okay. So आगे बढ़ते हैं. अब इस ग्राफ की हेल्प से हमने ये देख लिया है कि ये जो यहाँ पर इनिशियल वेलोसिटी है ये AO और DC ये दोनों इक्वल है. टाइम हमारा AD और OC इक्वल है. और नेक्स्ट हमारा EO जो हमारी फाइनल वेलोसिटी है वो BC के इक्वल है. ओके. द ग्राफ इज ए वेलोसिटी टाइम ग्राफ. ओके. नाउ we will come to our first equation. First equation is equation of velocity time relation. This one is called equation of velocity time relation. Okay. Now we will take a part BC. We will take a part BC. BC is equal to the sum of BD plus DC. BD plus DC. So we can write it here. BC is equal to BD plus DC, and this DC is equal to AO or OA. So we will put here DC is equal to OA. Now we have the value of BC. BC is the final velocity and OA is the initial velocity U, and this is V. Now we have our first equation. V is equal to BD plus U. Now we will take the value of BD from here. BD is equal to V minus U. जब हम U को प्लस इधर उधर लेकर जाएंगे तो U क्या हो जाएगा, माइनस हो जाएगा. तो BD is equal to V minus U. Now this is our first equation. Okay. Now we need to know about BD. What is BD? I told you BD is the change in velocity. Change in velocity, this is BD. So we will use the formula of acceleration. What is acceleration? Acceleration is simply change in velocity upon time. Change in velocity upon time. What is change in velocity here? BD. So we will put BD and the time t. Now from this we can calculate the value of BD. Now t is dividing here in denominator, so it will go to the RHS and it will give us BD. It will go to the LHS and it will give us BD is equal to 80. Now we have two value of BD. First one is BD is equal to V minus U and second one is BD is equal to 80. Now from equation 1 and 2, one BD is equal to V minus U, second BD is equal to 80. So we can equal both the equations because both have the value of BD. So according to these two equations, from equation 1 and 2, we can have V minus U is equal to 80. This is our first equation of motion. Okay. This is our first equation of motion and it can drive very simple way with the use of BC and a formula is acceleration. Okay. If you have any confusion, please write down in comment or you can watch this. Okay. Repeat and repeat and repeat and you can tell me what is your problem or what is the confusion with these equations. Okay. Now we will come to our second equation. Second equation is equation for position time relation. Equation for position time relation. The good thing is in all three equations we will use the same graph. Same velocity time graph we will use for all three equations. So we will come to the second equation. Second equation is equation for position time relation. So this is, इसे करने के लिए करेंगे क्या हम कि यहां पर हम देख रहे हैं कि इस वेलोसिटी टाइम ग्राफ में मैंने आपको लास्ट लेक्चर में बताया था कि द एरिया अंडर द वेलोसिटी टाइम ग्राफ क्या शो करता है, उसकी डिस्टेंस को शो करता है। ओके, द एरिया अंडर द ग्राफ शोज द डिस्टेंस ऑफ द पार्टिकल और डिस्प्लेसमेंट ऑफ द पार्टिकल व्हेन it is in a straight line. That we have already have one assumption here. Now, how can we calculate the area of a OABC? It is called a trapezium. So we need to calculate the area of trapezium. So how can we calculate it? The trick is we will first calculate the area of the rectangle, and next one we will calculate the area of the triangle, and we will add both of them and find the distance. Now let us suppose that object has traveled a distance s in time t under uniform acceleration. We have the uniform acceleration here. Okay, the distance traveled by an object s is area enclosed with OABC. Okay, इसके एरिया को हम क्या कर लेंगे, दो पार्ट में डिवाइड कर लेंगे। फर्स्टली हम निकालेंगे यहाँ पर एरिया ऑफ रेक्टेंगल, और सेकेंड हम निकालेंगे यहाँ पर एरिया ऑफ ट्रायंगल। एरिया ऑफ ट्रायंगल निकालेंगे तो एरिया ऑफ रेक्टेंगल हम सिंपली कैसे निकाल सकते हैं, एरिया ऑफ रेक्टेंगल इज बेस इंटू हाइट, AO इंटू OC. दिस वन वी नो, this one is u, the initial velocity, and this one is time. Okay, so what is the area of this rectangle? The area of rectangle is u into t. This is u into t. And what is the area of this triangle? Half base into height. What is base? AD into BD. Clear? We will add both the areas and we can find the value of distance. S is equal to area of OABC. This is a trapezium. In this trapezium, we will break down in two parts. Area under OADC, that is rectangle, and area of triangle. Triangle क्या है यहाँ पर, BAD या DAB. Okay. What is the area of triangle? Half base into height. Okay. Now we will put the value of here. OA is equal to U, OC is equal to T plus, because we have to add both the areas, plus half AD into BD. AD into BD. So AD is equal to OC. That is the time. So we will put here AD is equal to T. And for BD, we have only calculated here BD is equal to 80. Now we can use BD from the first equation of motion. BD is equal to 80. Now this is a simple calculation. S is equal to UT plus half T into 80. T into 80. So T into 80 कितना होगा यहाँ पर, A T square, because T have one power, and when we will multiply, the power will be 2. So we will have S is equal to UT plus half AT square. This is the second equation of motion. Clear? We have first equation of motion, V minus U is equal to AT. We have second equation of motion, S is equal to UT plus half AT square. Okay? How we proved it? We proved it with the help of the velocity time graph, that it shows the area under the velocity time graph gives us the distance. Okay, now we will come to the third equation. Third equation is equation for position velocity relation. Okay, अभी हमने क्या किया कि इसका जो एरिया है वो सिंपली कैसे निकाल लिया कि रेक्टेंगल का एरिया लिया और किसका एरिया लिया, यहाँ पर ट्रायंगल का एरिया लिया। सेम इसी तरह से हम इक्वेशन थर्ड को आप इसका एरिया से ही करेंगे, बट जो एरिया इसका हम डिफाइन करेंगे, एरिया जो डिफाइन करेंगे उसका फॉर्मूला हम क्या लेंगे, दूसरा फॉर्मूला लेंगे। वो किस तरह से करेंगे कि इसका जो एरिया है वो लेने का तरीका क्या है कि जो इसकी पैरेलल साइड है ए और बी सी, ये ए और बी सी, ये पैरेलल साइड को हम ऐड करेंगे और 2 से डिवाइड करेंगे। ओके, यहां पर लिखा हुआ है सम ऑफ पैरेलल साइड अपॉन 2, सम ऑफ पैरेलल साइड अपॉन 2, ये और इसके बाद इनटू डिस्टेंस बिटवीन द पैरेलल साइड, द डिस्टेंस बिटवीन द पैरेलल साइड्स। ओके, now we will put here sum of the parallel side are, what are the sum of parallel side, what are the parallel side, one is AO, AO is U, second one is BC, BC is V, so V plus U upon 2. Okay, and next one, the distance between the parallel side, that is T. Clear? So in this one we will use S is equal to U plus V upon 2 into T. Now we will do one thing, we will again come to the first equation of motion, V minus U is equal to AT. From this equation we can take out the value of T, T is equal to V minus U upon A. Okay, we have this value of time, so we will put this value of time in this equation T. So what we will have, we will have here S is equal to, for third equation of motion, S is equal to U plus V upon 2 into T की value V minus U upon A. It is a simple mathematical multiplication. Now we know what is A plus B into A minus B, that is A square minus B square. So we will have S is equal to V square minus U square upon 2A. Okay, 2A is dividing here, so we will take out it from here denominator and send to the LHS. So what we will have, we will have here V square minus U square is equal to 2AS. Same thing happened here. The equation will be V square minus U square is equal to 2AS. Now we will have three equations of motion. First one is V minus U is equal to AT. Second one is S is equal to UT plus half AT square. And third one is V square minus U square is equal to 2AS. These are our three equations of motion. Okay, so we have to remember all three equations. Now what we will do in our numerical problems, many of the numerical problems it has been given that the initial velocity of the particle is 0. Okay, so we will have all three equations. V minus U is equal to AT, S is equal to UT plus half AT square, and next one is V square minus U square is equal to 2AS. Okay, if we have the initial velocity 0, that means the particle is at rest and we start moving. So initially the particle at rest, so the value of U is equal to 0. So we will put U is equal to in all three equations and we can solve the numerical. Okay, so this equation of motion last year. In next our video we will discuss circular motion, the last topic of this motion chapter we will discuss. Okay, and if you have any confusion you can write it in your the YouTube comment box, and you will see this video by repeating. You can repeat this video, take the concept. If you understand it, then okay. If you don't understand it, then repeat it and go to the books and all the study material. I think the all three equations are fully cleared in this video. Okay, so for now I am pausing this video and I will get back with the next topic, circular motion. Thank you so much.